Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. It symbolizes just one thing to me, man. It's just a constant reminder of exactly how good God has been to me over the years. And I thank him for it too, because I realize every day that I wake up that I would be nothing without him. That everything I am that's any good in me, I owe to him. Now, have I made some mistakes along the way? Yep. Bunches and bunches. And will I continue to make mistakes along the way? Yep. Not as many, hopefully, as I have in the past, because a lot of stuff I know better now, but you're still going to make mistakes. Now, hopefully I've limited the amount of intentional errors in my life. I've wiped quite a few of those out. But from time to time, because we're human, we're going to make a mistake every now and then. The trick with it is, y'all, is not to let the devil deceive you into thinking that once you make that mistake, that's it. You can't do it. You've fallen off the wagon. You can't reboard it. That's the biggest trick that he uses. He makes you think that if you keep stumbling, that you can't run the race. Kind of reminds me of a marathon runner. From time to time, I watch them on TV, and you'll see some people who finish the race, in a nice pace. You see people finish the race sprinting towards the finish line. But every now and then, you'll watch a marathon, and you'll see a runner, and the runner is in really, really bad shape. The key is they finish the race. See, you don't get disqualified in the marathon because you stumble. They don't take your opportunity to finish the race because you keep falling. That's not the key. The key is finishing. And a lot of times what the devil does is he makes you think that because you keep stumbling, because you're swaying from side to side, that, you out the race. Well, that's not the case. And see, and in this thing called life, let me help you understand something. Everybody falls. Nobody sprints to the tape in this one. Nobody just runs free and clear. There's some people running faster than you and all like this. And some people going to get to the end before you. Let them go ahead. And when the end come, the end come. I ain't in a rush to get to the end. But in this race, though, when you're stumbling and you're falling, it's a part of it. No one gets through this race without stumbling and falling, swaying from side to side. So don't let the enemy deceive you into thinking that it's over. I try to be encouraging to people because I don't want people to get stuck on this thing, and my walk is very different from a lot of people's walks. And then I know a lot of people who walking in faith the way I'm walking in faith. But my thing in the morning is just to remind those that it's not a perfect walk, man, that it's not something that's set up where you're going to be skipping through life scot-free without any pitfalls. I keep saying it over and over and over again because, like I said, when I was in D.C., my boy Hondo said this to me, and it just kind of stuck with me, that the road to success is always under construction. You have to figure and count on the setbacks and the pitfalls, but it's those people that fight through will be the victors in the end. You cannot give up, man. Stop going somewhere and sitting down every time something goes down. It's going to go down. It's a part of it. It's going to happen. It's going to occur. There are going to be setbacks. If you go and sit down every time there's a setback, that's not how this works. It is designed that way. If success were easy, everybody would be successful. But success is just reserved for those who are willing to fight through, who refuse to settle for mediocrity, who want something more. Now, don't get me wrong. Success is defined by each individual. So what I may consider to be successful, you may not consider that. What Bill Gates considers successful, I might not consider. What Michael Jordan considers successful, I might not consider. What you consider successful, your boss might not consider. You have to define what that is for yourself. It may not be monetary at all. Your level of success could be tied up in community service. It could be tied up in family. It could be tied up in the church. Your level of success could be tied up into boys clubs. It could be any number of things. Whatever your level of success is, you have to determine what that is. And the best way to determine that is to get in touch with your maker who created you, to find out what your mission and your purpose is so he can put you on track. I just had this conversation with my son, and we were talking about getting on the path that God has set up for you. So many times we find ourselves fighting through life because of so much uncertainty, because we have no idea where we're headed. It's like one of my sayings that I have at my mentoring camp for boys is that a boy without a male role model is like an explorer without a map. See, if you don't have a map laid out in front of you of where you're going, when you wake up every day, that pretty much explains the feeling of confusion, the lackadaisical attitude, the lack of purpose, the not understanding your mission, because you have not gotten in touch with your creator to find out exactly what your path in life is. What are you supposed to be doing? The moment you can identify that is the moment that you get started waking up with purpose, with the sense of direction, when you kill the sense of I don't know what's next or what to do. Now, there's going to be some confusing moments no matter what happens. There's going to be some uncertainty, but at least you'll know where you're going. So if you're tired of waking up feeling lost, abandoned, confused, don't know what to do, don't know what you're supposed to be doing, refer back to your maker. Because when he created you, he had a plan for you. When he created you, he had a path for you. Now, we've made some decisions to get off of both of those, the mission and the path, but God can get you right back on track. Do that today. Ask him what you're supposed to be doing and listen. God has all the answers if you form the relationship, okay?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's about that time. Now, we're running a little short this morning.
No, we're not.
Ain't that ironic? I said we're running a little short, and guess who missing? The shortest one on the show. We running a little short this morning. So ain't nothing on here but tall people.
Yeah, Tommy, Carla are out, and of course Jay is out. This is one of his off days. Mm-hmm.
One of his many.
One of his many. Well, you hired him, so. You hired him.
Another deal. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve. Happy
and
Thursday.
Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Junior Kia Spates.
Morning, Unc. Morning, Shirley. How y'all feeling, fam?
Yeah, it's just us, man. Shirley, this how it used to be.
I know in New York, in LA. Where'd I get New York?
Man.
Just Steve, just you and me, Steve, the two of us.
It was just the two of us.
That's right. We had a show.
It was just
though.
us two, man.
Y'all ain't have
Dog.
nobody else? Just y'all?
Dog, when we first started, it was just me and Shirley. And boy, let me tell you something. That was a damn radio show.
We had fun.
That was a damn radio show.
But a lot of people came and went, though. I mean, we had a lot of people that came and went that were part of the show. But, yeah, for the most part, it was Steve and I for a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the height of it, it was Harvey's Angels.
Mm-hmm. In
It
L.A.
was me,
Yeah.
Shirley
Oh,
Strawberry,
my gosh.
Nautica
I
De La
remember that.
Cruz,
Yeah,
and Dominique
Dominique
DePrima.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
And
y'all
boy,
go
let
on Oprah one time?
We went on some show. We went on, I know we was on
Montel
Montel in New
Williams
York.
had a show.
Yeah. I went on Oprah
Okay.
with some other comedians.
No, I saw Harvey's Angel. I don't want to tell you how old I was when I saw that.
Probably
How old
about
were you,
4.
Junior? 3.
About 10, 11.
We raised a lot of people in L.A.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you.
Sure did.
We did.
Junior, that was 21 years ago, man.
Man, I was young, man.
Crazy.
That was 21 years ago. The Steve Harvey Morning Show was born. And let me tell you something, man.
2000.
Yeah, it went through some changes, man. But it was a show. It was
Yeah.
a show.
Yeah, we were number one for quite a while.
The whole time we were there.
Yeah. We were
I
killing
mean-
it, Junior.
We were the largest single market radio show on the planet. For black radio, nobody.
Yeah.
And, Donnie Simpson was huge back then.
In D.C.
Donnie Simpson in D.C., man, WPEG, that boy, that doggone Donnie Simpson wasn't no joke.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Man. Now, it's great.
Well,
man.
before we go to break, we got to say, Steve and Junior, today is National Nurses Day. Okay, so
It
let's
sure
shout out
is.
the nurses, all
Yeah.
of the nurses.
All them frontline workers
Yes.
that done saved our lives through the
That's
COVID.
right. That's
Thank
right.
y'all.
Oh yeah, your mom's a nurse,
Yeah.
Junior. That's
My mom's a
right.
nurse. Love you, Mom.
Miss Alicia. Your baby boy. But yeah. All right, so coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll do Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time for Ask the CLO. This one's from Melisha in Kansas. Melisha writes, I'm in my early 30s and my husband wants a divorce because I went to my personal trainer's house. I stopped by my trainer's housewarming party to congratulate him and give him a bottle of wine. It was quick and innocent. My husband's coworker told him I was there. My husband said he's sick of me being naive and embarrassing him and he wants a divorce. He's got a habit of throwing divorce at me when he's mad. I'm sick of him doing this. Is he looking for any reason to end the marriage?
Yeah. I mean, you said it. And he used divorce a lot.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you should play with that. That's nothing to play with if you don't.
no, but this dude, it would have been a great idea, though, had you told him instead of him hearing about it from a coworker. Because now the coworker, hey man, yeah, your wife was over there. My wife was over the personal trainer's house. You know, that you got to admit, sister, that ain't a good look. I don't think that's grounds for divorce.
No.
But it definitely is not a good look. Now, if he keep throwing divorce up in your face, maybe has he had some more not so good looks? You got to kind of ask yourself, because he ain't throwing up divorce for no reason. But he said in this, I'm tired of you embarrassing me. And so maybe you've done it. Yeah. Maybe you've done it repeatedly. I don't know. Is he trying to get out? So. Yeah, I know that's what she said. But if one of my dudes say, hey man, oh, that's wild, man. I saw your wife yesterday over at the personal trainer's house. What?
You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
She bought some wine over.
That make it work.
Every time I done bought a wine over a girl's house, it was for her to drink and feel a certain kind of way.
It was a housewarming party. All right, we're moving on. Erica in Carrollton, Georgia says, my husband and I have 2 children and 1 on the way. I'm 29, he's 34. He wants 1 more kid after this one, but I'm ready to shut the baby factory down. I look forward to losing weight and getting back in shape. I also plan to take birth control medicine so I won't ever get pregnant again. He is dead set against it. My mom said to listen to my husband, but I don't agree with her. It's my body, so does his opinion matter? Whoa. Oh, come on.
Obviously not.
29-year-old was, wait a minute now.
You got 2 kids, 1 on the way, and you want to shut it down. He say absolutely not. His wife say listen to your wife. Your mama say listen to your husband. Does your opinion matters the most?
Yeah, and I understand where she's coming from.
Y'all the only one making babies. Y'all the only ones. He ain't got to carry no baby. Now you got 3 children, 2 and 1 on the way. Now, either I don't know if is he looking for a boy. I don't know what it is. I don't know. 3 it's a tiebreaker somewhere unless y'all got all of the same.
Yeah. Wow. He wants 4 and she's done with 3. She's saying 3 is enough. I mean,
now if you got 3 girls and his dream is to have a boy.
One more time. Or if she's got 3 boys and he wants a girl. Same
well,
thing.
you know, he can quit wondering, I'm your girl. That's what you need to say.
That's the line.
Yeah.
You know, hold me and your mama.
Yeah. But, I mean, she's got issues now. She's planning to take birth control so she'll never get pregnant again. So she's done pretty much. This is a problem right here.
He has to listen to his wife because she is the manufacturer. She's the factory.
Yeah.
She's the housing unit. She is the only one that can produce this human life. And it takes a toll on a woman's body. It takes a toll on a woman. It's hard to do. You just sitting there, I want another baby. Like you just down there ordering donuts. Man, I want to say something so bad to him. I want to cuss, really, I do, man. Come on, dog. Like y'all just down there making donuts.
Yeah.
The light on, Krispy Kreme, the light on.
They're both stubborn in this regard. They got to agree on something, though. All right, Royce in Charlotte says, I'm engaged to a caring and loving man that is friends with everyone, even his ex-girlfriend, and he suggested that we invite her to our wedding. She's married now, and he plays basketball with her husband at the gym. I don't mind him hanging out with her husband, but I told him it's inappropriate to invite the woman he dated for 10 years to our wedding. He says I'm being unreasonable, and it's really no big deal. What do you think? CLO.
Well, I mean, if he played basketball at the gym with her husband.
Yeah.
I mean, if they both come.
Yeah, so you're inviting her husband and not her?
I mean, you know, but now here's the deal. On her wedding day, in her gown.
Yeah.
when they coming down the receiving line, here come this heifer that been sleeping with my groom for 10 years. And it's her day now. It's her wedding day. And just don't send them an invitation to the wedding, dog. Just don't send her an invitation to the wedding.
Yeah. Well, I guess they're not friends. They just go to the gym together, the husband.
I don't give a damn. You gonna piss your wife off over this?
Yeah. Don't end your marriage before it started.
Boy.
Over this.
You dumb now. I don't know why it's so important for you that she there. Because that's what your girl is thinking.
That's what you know that's what she's thinking.
Yeah. She don't care if she is married.
But she got him now.
Was you at her wedding? Uh-oh.
She doesn't want her there, so I guess that's all that matters. All right, CLO, thank you. Great advice as usual. Thank you so much. Coming up, we're going to run that prank back. Junior's in for the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with national news. In entertainment news, Snoop Dogg is asking for our prayers for him and his family. And Steve, Joe Exotic's ex-husband has some breaking news for us about his marriage to Joe Exotic and that other guy. We'll tell you all about it at the top of the hour. But right now, Junior's in for the nephew. And it's time to run that prank back. What you got for us, Junior?
Well, Shirley, today's Run That Prank Back is high school reunion. I almost forgot it. High school reunion. Run it, cat.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Sylvia, please. She's not available. This is her husband, Andre. Can I help you? Andre, how you doing, man? My name is Ken. I graduated with Sylvia. We're having a big 25-year class reunion this year. Okay. For 1985. Will she be home soon? I don't know, man. She actually out shopping right now. Okay, cool. Well, hey, listen, does she know about the reunion, or do you know anything about that? Not to my knowledge. It's the first I ever heard about a reunion. Okay. Well, there is a reunion, man. She's actually, I think, signed up for it. I'm not sure. That's why I asked you. But I think I saw her name that she was signed up to come. Okay. Let me ask you this. When exactly did you graduate? I graduated in 82. Okay, in 82. Okay, you a little bit before us then. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, let me go ahead and say this, Andre. Actually, in high school, man, Sylvia was my high school sweetheart. And we dated from 9th grade to freshman year in college. And I wanted to see if it was cool with you, if you didn't mind me escorting her to the 25-year class reunion. Doing what? Well, let me say that again. Like I say, man, my name is Ken. Ken. I got that part. I'm trying to make sure I heard right what you said. Yeah, I said that Sylvia and I were high school sweethearts, man. I was, from 9th grade all the way to freshman year in college. We dated each other. Okay, and, I got that. But what did you ask me? I asked you if it was all right if you didn't mind if I escorted her to the 25-year class reunion. Are you related to her? No, no, I'm not related to her. I just told you I was her high school sweetheart. No, man, I'm saying nobody gonna be escorting my wife nowhere. I put the ring on her finger. You said you was her high school sweetheart? Yeah, we was together from 9th grade all the way to freshman year in college. So okay. That was in the past, brother. I'm sorry to let you know that, but that was in the past. I'm the present, so I don't even much think she's gonna be interested in trying to go nowhere with you anyway. Hey, man, what I'm trying to explain to you, this is something innocent, though, man. This is just me taking her to, I thought she might get a kick out of us going together, Well, I don't know what's wrong with you. I done told you, if it's not going to one ear, put the phone on the other one. She ain't going nowhere with you. Do I need to break it down anymore? Hey, man, you ain't got to talk to me and disrespect me like this, man. Now, all I tried to do was call her. You talking about I'm disrespecting you? You gonna call my to tell me I'm disrespecting you. You asking me, can you take my wife to the damn class reunion and expect me to be okay with that? What kind of damn fool is that to call somebody and ask, can you take their wife to a class reunion? Hey, man, that was my high school sweetheart, all right? We had something. I was her first, okay? I was her first, dog. If you was the first, then I'm the last, and I'm the only one, so we're going to leave it at that. How about that, partner? It's whatever, man. You know what, man? I try to call you and talk to you like a man, but you know what I should have did? I should have called me and talked to me like a man. You were doing a little stuff, man. I should have called Sylvia in the first. I should have never called. Matter of fact, apologize for calling. Let me get on the phone and just call Sylvia and see if she don't mind with me to the
go ahead and do that. You go right on ahead and call her.
Well, that's what I'm going to do, because Sylvia can make the decision on what Sylvia want to do.
I can tell you one thing. Sylvia do what Sylvia want to do, but Sylvia ain't interested in you.
Man, this is not about being interested in me, man. This is innocent. This is just me and her going to the damn class reunion together, man. It ain't like we finna go do something together, man, on a physical level. We just going to have fun.
I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to tell you, and I already told you no. Okay? If you can't get no, then I don't know what you can't get. But you ain't getting Sylvia, I tell you that much. She's not going to no reunion.
You know what, man? I'm through talking to you. I'm just going to call Sylvia, because that's what I should have done in the first place. I should have called.
Listen, I told you, but you ain't finna call nobody. You better not dial my wife number, man. I'm telling you this right now. I'll be at that class reunion. I'll be looking for your kin, whatever your name is. I'm going to find out who you are. I ain't playing no like this. I done told you. You are disrespectful in the first place. I done told your don't call my wife. She ain't going to no reunion, so you bet not call her phone. I've been married for 12 years. Ain't no
she don't want to go.
Walk up in this and of my situation. Now, I done told you I will come to this class reunion and I will your up, man, because you look like you're playing with me or acting stupid or something. You ain't taking my wife to no class reunion. You understand what I'm saying?
Your wife don't want to go to the reunion with me. How you know that?
She ain't going nowhere with you. I done told you, man, don't get me acting crazy up in here. I done told you. Now, I said first I won't come to the class reunion, but I will come to that just to make sure I knock your lights out. Don't be acting stupid like I can't find. They got all kind of they ain't found on some of been lying, but I'll find your.
This is innocent, man. Me and her going to the reunion is innocent, and she ought to be able to decide if she want to go with me or not.
Ain't nothing innocent about you. Your sound trifling anyway. Calling somebody phone, talking about a class reunion I ain't even much heard about.
Hey, man, I tell you what. You know what? I'm finna get our phone call Sylvia. Okay.
Respect the ring. You understand what I'm saying to you? I done told her she mad, but I don't understand what you can't understand about that. Respect the ring.
Hey, man, I got one more thing I need to say to you, man.
You ain't got to say to me, man. You ain't got a thing to say to me except to hear this click in your ear right now.
I got one more damn thing to say to you, and then I'm going to get off the phone. I'm going to be through with it, man.
What the you got to say to me?
Say what?
What the you got to say to me before I hang up this phone?
I got this to say to you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Sylvia, got me to prank phone call you.
Are you for real?
I'm serious, man. I'm serious.
Oh, man, I'm over here sweating and everything, man. Just mad.
No, this is a joke, dog. You all right?
I'm gonna be all right in about an hour or two. That's okay. That's cool. All right. Y'all got me.
Well, I guess this is a good time to tell you the class reunion is coming up.
I guess ain't no class reunion, huh?
No, there is a class reunion. You need to get ready because you're going.
Yeah, I'll be making sure if there is one, I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, sometimes, you want to take your high school sweetheart back to the high school reunion. You don't care what her husband think, Boy, that's something the nephew would say.
That's just like him, Junior.
I don't see how he don't understand. I mean, he wasn't there with us when we went the first time, Right. So I don't really understand what the problem is,
You think calling here, asking my wife to escort you thought that was cool?
What he say? When he said I ain't trying to hear that, he said take the phone and put it on your other ear.
Yeah.
Tommy said you don't know if she wants to go with me or not. What?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, she ain't going with you.
Right.
I'm calling her myself. You ain't finna call.
What?
All right. Well, coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to have some entertainment and national news with Miss Ann Tripp. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so we're praying for Snoop Dogg right now. We really are. On a post on Instagram, Snoop asked for our prayers for him and for his family. He said, got to stay strong, got to keep pushing on. They say God ain't going to put nothing on your shoulders you can't handle. I'm being tested right now, y'all. Make sure you pray for me and my family. Now, he didn't say exactly what he was going through, Steve, But of course, we love you, Snoop, and we are praying for you. He had posted earlier a picture of his mom, 70-year-old Miss Beverly Tate. She was in a picture that Snoop posted earlier on the gram. So, we just have to extend our prayers to him. I guess when he's ready to say what it is, he will. Yeah.
I mean, we all know this one right here. So, when it's your mother, if it's anybody you care about, period. Mother, that's a tough one. We're praying for her.
It is, but prayers going up to Snoop, you and your family, boss lady, everybody. Yeah. Moving along, we all saw the Tiger King reality show because we were talking about it.
Now, before you do this story, let me just say, I don't give a damn. Now, go ahead. Go ahead, Sheryl.
All right, I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
I want that out there before I attempt to care.
All right. So even sound like you care. All right.
Yeah, I don't want nobody talking about Steve. You don't sound like you care about that story. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right, it was on Netflix. We all remember that. One of Joe Exotic's ex-husbands, you remember the snaggletooth one.
How can we forget?
This raggedy mouth, meth, smoking ass. Yeah, go ahead, Shirley.
All right, his name was John Finley. Well, he claims that his marriage to Joe Exotic and the other guy, that was fake. And they did it for ratings for the show. He said he's now married to a woman, and he says he was young and dumb, and he didn't know a nail from a hole in the wall back then. He's 37 now, and he's got his teeth fixed, okay? So that's some good news. And he said he's totally cut off all contact with his ex-husband, Joe Exotic. And Finley says that he plans to get his tattoos covered up so he can forget his past. Now, one of his tattoos says privately owned by Joe Exotic. It sits above the groin area.
Hold on, Shirley. You said this is fake?
Yeah, he said the marriages were fake for the show. Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, but the tattoo real, though.
The tattoo is real.
Yeah, the tattoo is very real.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, did I say at the beginning that I don't give a damn about this?
Yeah,
Okay,
but now
go
is
ahead,
a good
Shirley.
time to say it again. Yeah,
go ahead,
Another tattoo says Joe on the right side of his chest, and then another one says "For my husband Joe" on his arm. Finley says he's going to feel a lot.
A woman married him. Here's the part I need to get back.
Okay.
A woman married him with all this writing on his ass about another man. You married your man with all this writing to another man on him. That's what you did.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to ask you. That brings me to the question. I'm glad you brought that up. Would you marry someone with an ex's name tatted on them? Would you do that? It doesn't have to be a man. In your case, it would be a woman. But would you, if another woman had her ex's name tattooed somewhere on her body, would you do it?
No.
She can
I'm not
get
going
it
to be
removed,
looking at this
Junior.
every day.
Yeah, every time we gotta make little Craig in here.
Yeah.
Ain't nowhere in the world.
Roman, I'm in here, Roman Rome. He on your back.
Yeah.
I'm back here.
All right, guys. Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. President Biden says that the supply of COVID vaccine in this country now exceeds the demand. So he says he wants to have some 70% of the U.S. population inoculated by July 4th. As you would expect, the idea of that suits Dr. Anthony Fauci just fine.
You will see, guaranteed, the level of infection go very low. You can start looking at things that you were restricted from doing, that gradually you will see the CDC lifting the restrictions. That would be anything from indoor dining to the workplace to sports arenas to theaters.
And practically everywhere else. Facebook turned thumbs down yesterday on Donald Trump. Facebook board decided that Facebook was justified in suspending Trump after the insurrection back in January 6th. So the panel says Facebook does not have to allow the ex-president access to either Facebook or Instagram. The board did say, though, that the company was wrong to impose an indefinite ban on Trump. So Facebook now has 6 months to either restore Trump's account, make his suspension permanent, or suspend the ex-commander-in-chief for a specific specific amount of time. As I told you yesterday, the attorney for George Floyd's murderer, ex-cop Derek Chauvin, had filed a motion asking for a new trial, alleging prosecutorial and juror misconduct. Well, now the argument about the juror centers on a guy named Brandon Mitchell and a photo of Mitchell apparently at a rally wearing a T-shirt that read, "Get your knee off our necks." However, Mitchell says that the demonstration was not that narrowly focused.
Either way, I was going to D.C. for this event, even if George Floyd was still alive. That march was focused on voter registration and things like that during an election year.
And Chauvin's lawyer also wants certain jurors questioned to see if they only convicted Chauvin because they were afraid of causing riots. You know, like they never saw the video, I suppose. Police in a place called Banning, California, say the 2 Hispanic felons have been formally charged with the 2015 murder of a 51-year-old black man whom they shot to death simply because he was black. Cops say that William Almendares and Samuel Vasquez saw Mr. Charles Nesser walking home from work that night, got out of their car, shot him to death right there on the street. Now Vasquez is awaiting trial for the attempted murder of several other African Americans. Oh, get this. Looks like Stacey Abrams became a brilliant political activist. We know that. But before all of that, she was a romance novelist. Yes. So now the publishing house Berkeley says it's acquired the rights to 3 of Stacey Abrams' out-of-print books written under her pen name, which was Selena Montgomery, and they're going to be republishing and releasing them next year. Who knew? A romance novelist, Stacey Abrams. All right, now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I hate this story. Here we go again. One of the Atlanta officers that was fired and charged in the shooting death of Rayshard Brooks, remember this happened a couple of months after George Floyd died. Right. Anyway, one of the officers has been reinstated by the Atlanta Civil Service Board. His name is Garrett Rolfe, and the board issued this statement. Due to the city's failure to comply with several provisions of the code and the information received during witnesses' testimony, the board concludes the appellant, that is Garrett Rolfe, was not afforded his right to due process because, remember, he was fired immediately after that, like I said. Therefore, the board grants the appeal of Garrett Rolfe and revokes his dismissal as an employee of the Atlanta Police Department. And Rolfe still faces now murder charges in the death of Rayshard Brooks, but he's back on the streets now with a gun and all of that.
Well, okay.
Wow.
You still got these charges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get your little legal team and find this loophole in the law. I got that. I got that. But we still gonna put you on trial.
He was not afforded his right to due process.
I'm just telling you, if a black police officer kills a white kid, all this due process you're talking about finna go straight up out the window.
Yeah. It wouldn't even be considered. Come on.
This only keeps happening. I hate to tell you this, but this only keeps happening because it only keeps happening to us. It's the only reason it keeps happening. The moment it happens to one other child that is not of color, you're going to have the uproar that you're looking for. And it's just as simple as that. One of these lawmakers' child has to be involved in something like that. Oh, then you're going to hear about that. You let one of these senators' kids get pulled over by a cop and then they lose their life. Watch these laws get changed then.
Yeah, they don't care about the NRA or nobody.
Oh, not going to give a damn. That mother going to lose her child? Give a damn about the NRA and none of these funds. You let this get away and we lost our baby because of this right here. That's sad, but that's the only way. I don't know, man.
Now his attorney, Rolfe's attorney's name is Lance LaRusso. He said, this is his statement: "We are very pleased at this action and consider it the first step in the total vindication of Officer Garrett Rolfe." The total vindication.
Okay, you can say that. That's cool. Chauvin's lawyer said the same thing.
Yeah.
So did.
There's a tide turning,
They're trying
y'all.
to appeal as well.
You know, I was listening to that motivational speaker, Eric Thomas. He's my favorite dude, man.
I love that dude.
He's
good.
He's my
amazing.
favorite dude because I love his intensity. He said we entering that phase.
All right.
That's
All right,
a bad boy, that Eric
it
Thomas.
is.
That bad boy. He ain't no joke, man. Oof.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 34 minutes
that
after the
dude.
hour right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so if you own a Peloton treadmill, it's been recalled.
Now I got a bike.
Okay, that hasn't been recalled. There is a recall on the treadmill, though. Peloton has agreed to recall all of its Tread and Tread Plus machines after an accident. This is really sad. An accident killed a 6-year-old child. There have been 72 reports of people, pets, or objects being pulled under the rear of the treadmill, with 29 injuries. Peloton CEO apologized for the company's initial resistance to the government's request for the recall. He said, Peloton made a mistake in our initial response to the Consumer Product Safety Commission's request that we recall the Tread Plus. We should have engaged more productively with them from the outset. Peloton says it is working on a fix, but in some cases, a full refund will be offered. This is the treadmill. A lot of people have the bike, but this is the treadmill.
Yeah.
We just want to clarify that.
I've been on that Peloton bike and wanted to send it back. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Great product. I was tired of it.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first. I took my first class last week.
Your first class?
Well, this week when I came back from Africa, I took my first class. I normally just ride.
Oh, on the treadmill. I mean, on the Peloton bike.
Yeah, you know, they got classes where you can take. I tried to take the class, but I thought the woman was talking to me the whole time, so I was embarrassed. Well, turn up the intensity. Get up out of the saddle. I'm tired, baby. What is all this here? What is this pressure ass riding for? I want to get up out the saddle. I'm tired. Come on, let's get that cadence up. Look at your cadence. Come on. Then, you know, she say name. And, you know, Steve, you know.
Yeah, pretty common name.
Hey, you ain't getting that by too many people. Come on, Steve. What?
Got your attention.
Yeah, she wasn't even talking to me. And I just felt some kind of way about it, you know. But I took my first class last week, and I just took the beginner course just to see what the class was like. It was a 20-minute ride. Black dude did it. It was pretty cool. Next thing I knew, the 20 minutes was up. Because you got to raise up the resistance, let it down, get your cadence up to a certain thing. They got a little bar at the bottom to tell you what cadence he wants you at, and then he got what your resistance should be between, and they give you a range to play with. I stayed on the high end of the range, even though I'm a beginner, because I challenge myself like that. You know, 64 years old, fly. You know what I'm saying? Just up in here, just Peloton ride. You know what I'm saying?
Peloton ride.
Yeah, you know, I got through with that 20 minutes, man. I ain't been back on that damn thing since. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, appreciate all this. Yo. But I bought me a bike today. I bought yesterday. I bought a bike yesterday.
What kind of bike? Just a regular,
I bought one of those pedal-assisted bikes.
Oh,
You know, where if you get in trouble. Because, like, where I live is a lot of hills. Like, it's just too hard.
Yeah.
Oh, the bike help you get up the hill?
Yeah, you know, it's pedal-assisted.
Some guys in my neighborhood have them.
It's a little bit of money, but it's mostly hills where I stay. So I want to get out there and get in the fresh air because I want tired of, you know, I got to really, really get in shape this year, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to be you getting pedal-assisted bikes. Boy, I
Dog,
got to get off the bike and walk it up. I got to get off the bike and go just walk it up.
You have to do what?
I got to get off my bike and walk it up this damn hill. He just get assistance.
Junior.
Woo!
Junior.
Gotta get this money.
Junior, if I got to get off my bike, I'm making a phone call. Yeah, somebody swinging down here to get me. I got enough people work for me. Somebody gonna bring their ass down here and get me.
Yeah. Now, are you wearing a helmet, Steve, or are you just?
Yeah.
Are you wearing
no, I bought a helmet now. I ain't crazy.
Oh, okay. That's good. Safety first.
I'm gonna get a helmet. No, I ain't busting my head.
Yeah.
You know, they be talking about how to keep your brain still in your helmet. I was going, what?
What?
I've been riding the bike my whole life as a kid. I ain't never had no helmet. I ain't.
Ever.
You know.
All right. Coming up next, prank phone call from Junior in for the nephew right after this.
Again?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, I'm tired of sneaking around with her. All right, we'll get into that in just a little bit. But right now, it's time for the prank phone call. Junior is in for the nephew. What you got for us, Junior?
Oh, do I get any of his check? Lord. Okay. Today's prank is...
That's a Steve question.
Stuff is draining. I can't remember this. You spent some of my credit card, I think. Yeah, you spent some of my credit card. There it is. Run it, cat. Oh, he got to come in here someday.
Hello.
I'm trying to reach Anthony. Anthony.
Yeah, this is V.
Anthony, this is Jay Will. I'm the bartender here at the club.
Yeah, man, I've been calling y'all all week, man, about my card.
Yes, I got your card. You actually, you must have left it here Saturday night. Is that right?
Yeah, man, look, I left it up there Saturday, man, but I've been calling y'all all week, man, trying to get my card.
We don't normally come back in until Thursday or Thursday morning. We get the liquor ready for Thursday night, so nobody's actually here. I just happen to be coming.
I understand that, man, but y'all run your business, man. Y'all got to get somebody to start answering the phones, man. I need my card all week.
Right. Well,
where y'all at right now so I can go pick up my card? Y'all at the club?
No, I'm not. I just left the club, actually. I'm actually almost home, but I do have your card with me.
Oh, wait. You got my card with you?
Yes, I have your credit card.
Well, why you took my card to the house?
Well, I saw all the messages that you left on the machine, so I was assuming that if I reached out to you, maybe we could meet up and I could actually help you out and get it to you before Thursday.
Yeah, but that's cool, man. But I could have just met you at the club. If you saw my call, you should have just called me back. I could have came right over to the club, man. I mean.
Okay, well, I apologize. I got a lot of running around to do, but if you don't mind coming out and picking it up from me here at the house, I'd make sure I get it to you.
Okay, cool. Well, look, check this out. What's your address, man, so I can just come over there to you right now? I'm gonna put it in GPS and run over there.
Okay, it's.
Hold on.
Right. Street.
All right. Is it? All right, cool. Well, look, man, you there now? Because I can just shoot over there right quick. Man, and I applaud you a little something, man, for taking care of that, man, because I really need my card, man. I got some urgent business I need to take care of, so I just shoot you a little something when I get over there, and I appreciate it again, man.
Okay, well, I appreciate you, wanting to slide me something, and since you said that, maybe you don't have to, because I ran into a little jam, man, and hopefully you'll be understandable about it, but I ran into a little jam, and I actually had to... I actually had to use your card.
Whoa, hold on. Wait. You said what?
Well, I got into a little situation, and I actually had to use your card.
Use my card?
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I'll be able to be able to give it back, pay it back to you.
Man,
you know.
Instead of using my card. Hey, man, what the hell y'all got kind of operation y'all got going on over there, man? Use my card for what? I closed my tab out on Saturday night, man.
Yeah, you closed your tab out, and like I said, I was going through a little bit of a situation. I needed some gas, so I used it for that, and my little girl needed some uniforms for her school, and my check hadn't come from the club yet, but as soon as the club,
Hey, slow down, bro. You put gas and you buying somebody children some clothes on my card?
Right, and I had to get my car out of the shop. So I mean, once I
your car out the shop, man. Let me tell you something, man. You with my family, man. You with my family money, man. I'll you up for that, bro. Don't play that, man. I'm gonna tell you what. I tell you what, man. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna around and file a police report, man. I'm gonna you up, man. You need to have my car.
I can, Mr. Anthony, please, just calm down, man. I know it's a little.
Ain't no calm down, nothing.
But at least.
I got a family, man. I got my own kids to take care of.
But at least I'm telling you what happened, and you're not.
I don't give a damn what you telling me. You should have used my card. My car should have been at the club where I left it at.
I can pay you back in payments, man. Every week.
I want my money. I want my card back. I'm gonna bust your. That's what it's gonna be.
Sir,
that's what it's gonna be.
If your card was that important, you wouldn't have left it at the club.
Man, I don't give a damn. People leave their card all the time.
Well, if you wouldn't have been so,
the girl had my card the whole time. Said she was gonna save it for me and give it to me. And I signed my thing and she didn't give it to me.
If you wouldn't have been so drunk, you wouldn't have left your card at the club.
Hold on. Nobody up, man. I had 2 drinks, man. But that don't excuse the fact I had some pressing videos I need to delete. But that don't excuse you to use my card, man.
I understand that, man, but I'm telling you,
where you at right now, man? Where you at? You at this address? You at this
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm on the way over there, man, and I'm telling you what, man, if you don't have my card and my money when I get there, I'm going to bust your wide open.
I understand. It took me $400 to get my car out the shop.
$400 out of my car?
Well, no, it was actually $600 on your car because I had to get the other stuff that I told you about. But
You crazy. You done up. You done up. That's what you done. You done really messed up, man. Hey, say, man, look, man, that's my wife. That's me and my wife joint savings account, man. That's for my kids. I got 2 kids to take care of, man. I don't know what type of game you trying to run, man, but I promise you this. I got something for you. I want all my money on my account, and if any money, I'm telling you right now, I swear to God.
I've already told you that I've used this money. What do you mean if it's not there? It's not there. Okay, I've used it, cool. Anthony, hey, but man, I'm asking you to let me put a paper.
Let me tell you something. I swear to God right now, I promise. Woo, I swear, if you don't have my together when I get over there, I'm gonna put my hands on you, man. I don't know who you think you playing with, man. I don't play these boy games. I hope I think this is gonna go. I'm gonna sue the pants off that. I'm gonna sue the black off that. I want my card and I want my money. Real talk. If my money ain't back on my card, by the time I get over there, got the cash in my hand. By the time I get over there, we're gonna have a real serious problem. And I'm done talking.
Hello.
Hey, you ain't got to call me. I'm already on the way. I swear to God, let my money be off my card. Let my not be there. I hope it's not right. Cause I'm up, man. I'm telling you right now. I put my right hand to God on my daughter right now. If my money ain't on my card, if the card ain't in my hand, with my money in my hand when I get over there, don't even worry about it. I'm on the way over there. I'll be there in less than 10 minutes.
I want to be honest about this. Somebody actually gave me your card.
What?
Somebody actually gave me your card.
Somebody gave you my card. It's cool. I don't give a damn who gave you the card. It's your that I'm seeing when I get over there. So that's fine. I hope y'all had fun with the little game y'all played. That's fine. That's cool. Man, I ain't got time to play these Mickey Mouse games with you.
The other person has the card.
Who the got my card, man? I ain't got time to be running around with y'all.
Okay, do you have something you can take his name down so I can...
Take his name down, man. I want to know who got my card, man.
Okay, the guy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, he has your card. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, you just got a prank.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Man, I got my real money on that car, man. Man, there's no money on there, man.
Hey, man, your boy...
I wasn't asking me about this car all weekend, man.
He said you've been calling the club every single 10 minutes.
Man, my wife ain't let me leave this down, man. She hot. He can't even pull that money off of this $1,000 note, man. It's serious out here, man.
Hey, let me ask you something. What's the baddest radio show in the land, baby?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. That dude said, hey, man, I'm done talking. I'm on the way over there. Hey, man, I swear for God, my right hand to God on my daughter. If I get over there and you ain't got my card and you ain't got my money on that card right there, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to lay hands on you, dog. Hey, dog.
Man, it too, man. Dog, it too.
Hey, dog. This is his reaction. This $600, man.
Yeah.
And the fact that you playing him. Yes. But the real problem is his wife is on his back about this card. Man, I got these 2 kids I got to take care of, man. This me and my wife's joint savings.
Yes.
Oh my man. God. Okay, dude. You
in
did
the words
what?
Of Rihanna, B better have my money. That's all.
Oh my gosh. He said, man. He said, you ain't got to call back. I'm already on the way.
Yeah. It's good. Just don't worry about
gangster.
It. He was. No, he was for real.
No, for real. You ain't got to call back.
All right, coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. Subject, I'm tired of sneaking around with her. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Who knows? It could be you.
Oh, I forgot he ain't here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Strawberry Letter. Put your hands together for my girl, Shirley Strawberry.
All right, subject. Thank you, Junior. Subject, I'm tired of sneaking around with her. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 27-year-old single man, and I would love to stop sneaking around with the love of my life. I've been friends with my secret lover for 20 years, and our parents are best friends. Our families did everything together for over 20 years, but they have no idea about our secret romance. She and I have been best friends since we were 7. By the time we turned 13, she was blossoming into a woman, and I liked it. She was curious about my body, and I enjoyed caressing hers when she let me. On her 17th birthday, she told me she was ready to have sex, and she wanted me to be her first. That was the moment I had been waiting for. So we both had sex for the first time. I fell in love with her by the time I was 18. We continued to secretly have sex throughout college, and now that we're grown, she still likes to sneak around with me. I've dated other girls, but no other woman compares to her. I have asked her to be my girlfriend so many times, but she is afraid of what her parents will think. She's been dating a guy for almost 2 years, and we still have sex often, She's told me that she's not had sex with him, and I believed her until recently when she told me that he's talking about marriage. My heart started beating fast, and I panicked and poured out all of my feelings to her and said I wanted to be with her and marry her. She said we could never be together because although we are not blood relatives, our families are linked so closely, it's like we're related. I yelled at her that I don't make love to my relatives. Why won't she give us a chance? I don't want to lose her for good, so what should I do? Wow. You don't want to lose her for good. Well, she's gone. I mean, you've already lost her. She never wanted you for anything more than a side piece anyway. Everything was always in secret, okay? She's never given you any reason to think otherwise. All you have to do is listen to her and read between her lines. You are her side piece, her jump off, her plaything, and that's it. I mean, there are clues throughout the letter. You say, now that we're grown, she still likes to sneak around with you. Yeah, she wants to keep you a secret. She won't date you because she's afraid of what her parents might think, really, but she's grown. You just said you guys are grown. You've told her you want to be with her and you want to marry her. Still, nothing from her, nothing. She's thinking about marrying some other guy. She said you guys could never be together because you're relatives. Excuse after excuse after excuse with this one. She knows you're not related, but she's using that so she can keep things as they are, so you can be her little secret, okay? You know, she just wants you for sex. I hope you know that. And because you're in love with her, you just keep giving her what you want, what she wants, whenever she wants it, which means she gets to have you and her fiance. She gets her cake and she can eat it too. Who is this woman? I mean, what is this hold on you she has? You got to move on from her. You do. I know you've dated other women, but you can't stop comparing them to her. You got to stop that. That's the way you move on. I mean, you got to step back and take a look at what's really going on here. I just say wake up, stay woke after you wake up from this dream you're in about her. Then maybe hopefully you'll stop being her little, secret, her little guinea pig, her little plaything, and you can move on from there. Steve?
100% completely disagree. Yeah, boy. Come on now. This opportunity, pimp. Let me walk you through this thing. I'm tired of sneaking around with her. 27-year-old single man, you want to stop sneaking around with the love of your life. Boy, come on. Do you know how many women are dying to hear that? That's why I know we got a chance here. I've been friends with my secret lover for over 20 years. I didn't know what the hell was going on here, 7. We best friends. Our family did everything together for 20 years, but they had no idea about our secret romance. Now, this is where the letter take a little bit of a delusional turn. She and I have been best friends since we were 7. By the time we turned 13, She was blossoming into a woman.
At 13?
Dog, no, she wasn't.
At 13, I was flat-chested, skinny.
Doggy. No, she wasn't.
No.
Shirley, you was flat-chested?
Okay, stick with the letter.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Just
was
curious.
at 13. Yeah.
Look at Monica over there shaking her head. This lying heifer. Why she say that for?
I was.
By the time, and she was time 13, she was blossoming into the woman, and I like it. Dog, no, she wasn't. She was curious about my body, and I enjoyed caressing hers. And when on her 17th birthday, she was ready to have sex. She wanted me to be her first. Here we go. That was the moment I had been waiting for, my dude. So we both had sex for the first time. I fell in love with her by the time I was 18. We secretly had sex throughout college, and now we grown. She still likes to sneak around with me. I've dated other girls, but no other woman compares to her. I've asked her to be my girlfriend many times, but she's afraid of what her parents will think. When we come back, boy, we finna get there.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response to the strawberry letter coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, I'm tired of sneaking around with her. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's strawberry letter. We totally disagree on this one.
Yeah, little dude been in
Completely.
friends with this girl since they was 7. They 27 now. Turned 13, she started developing into a woman. I tried to tell this boy in this letter she wasn't a woman at 13. Y'all,
No, sir.
Got to 17, y'all had sex for the first time for the both of y'all. You fell in love with her by 18. Y'all had sex all throughout college secretly without your parents knowing. I don't know how cool these damn parents is, why they wouldn't be all right with their babies linking up together. I don't know what this damn relationship is y'all parents got, but it's too big in this letter. Y'all had sex for the first time. This was the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, it is, boy. So we both had sex for the first time. I fell in love with her by the time I was 18. We had sex throughout college, and now we're grown. She still likes to sneak around with me. Wow. I've dated other girls. Here we go. But no other woman compares to her. Nothing compares to you. Oh, man. That was the jam, boy. See, they got songs about this. I just need to get to the chorus. Boom, boom. Got money. You've been gone.
Oh yeah, but nothing
Come on.
can take away this blues. Oh,
Here we go.
nothing compares.
Nothing compares to you. Nothing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
It's been so lonely without you here.
Thank you so much for that, Dave. You know, I just wanted to drop that in there because back in the day, we wrote songs about situations. And this boy says, nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. That boy meant this, man. I just wanted to drop that in the middle of the letter. Anyway, I have asked her to be my girlfriend so many times, but she's afraid of what her parents would think. She's been dating a guy for 2 years, but we still have sex often. She told me she ain't having sex with him. I believed her until recently when she told me he's talking about marriage. Here we go. My heart started beating fast. I panicked. I poured all my feelings to her, and I said I wanted to be with her. I want to marry her. She said we could never be together because although we are not blood relatives, our families are linked together so closely. It's like we related. I yelled at her. I don't make love to my relatives. Why won't she give us a chance? I don't want to lose her for good. So what should I do? Then we got to go to war, baby. We got to fight, young homie. You 27. Listen to somebody that done been to war before. You got to fight for this love of your life. You can't let this punk ass dude win. Who is he? And I said it right. You can't let this punk ass dude win. Who is he?
She doesn't want him.
No, yes she do, Shirley. She just got this thing with this family. She want him. She just don't know how to explain it. All this sneaking around. And now she done had this boyfriend for 2 years, but she still been sneaking around with the secret lover. She can't explain it because she in love with this boy. She don't just love what he do. But the side piece got her turn up, though. See, because all through the relationship, she still got to get the side piece. It's because the side piece is really the main course. He ain't a side dish. He the faux piece. No, see, Shirley, he ain't the coleslaw. He the faux piece. This dude is the coleslaw. But the coleslaw been gone public. So now she trying to turn coleslaw and mashed potatoes into a damn entree, and it ain't finna work, because I ain't going to let it go down like that, homie, because we got to get up here and go to war. We at work. We finna put in work. You let me explain something to you, dog.
Yes.
She ain't going to get away. This is your shot, homie. And see, listen to me. We got to erase what the parents think. You still in the game. Compare yourself to him. This is when it's time. It's time to get the mud out now. It's mud slanging time. Mm-hmm. Who is he and what is he to you? My friend.
You want to hear that now?
Feel is their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me
Come on, Bill Withers.
that I ought to not let you just walk on me. Oh! Yeah!
She doesn't want him.
Yes, she do, Shirley.
No, she
You
doesn't.
don't know what I know, Shirley.
All right, we
Hey,
gotta
you don't
go,
understand,
Steve.
Shirley. We come back, I'm going to finish up with this letter. Come on, Bill, take us out.
We got Sheryl.
No, we ain't.
Yes, we do.
Better.
Cheryl Underwood from the top
Sheryl
coming
on
up
the next break.
at 46 minutes after the hour, right
At
after
52 after the hour.
this. We don't have that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, part 3 of this strawberry letter.
My
Steve and I
friend.
vehemently disagree on this
Feel is
one.
their appointed duty.
I'm tired of sneaking around with her.
Well, see, Shirley, this is the love of his life. And it's time for her to understand what they really have. See, she don't even know it's the love of her life because they so busy trying to keep it a secret. And then mom and them, well, when you going to get somebody? Now she done showed up with this boyfriend for 2 years. Now how you going to come back and tell her it's always been your friend? That's the problem she got. She done got herself in the spider web. Well, since we're in the spider web, let's go and get all tangled up. Because now you got to start slinging mud. It's mud slinging time now, homie. You got to start comparing yourself to him. Who is he and what is he to you?
All these
You
women
understand?
out here.
What?
He could get in there. All these women out here. Mm-mm.
That ain't the one he want.
No. The one he
don't
want is
always
the
get
love
what
of
you
his
want.
life, Shirley. Yeah, you don't always get, but you can fight for it, though. Compare yourself to her. He can't love you like I do. He can't treat you the way I can treat you.
Well, why has she been
Jagged
with him for
edge.
2
He
years?
can't want you the way I want you. This
2
ain't no jagged edge ass moment, Junior. You don't bring no damn 90s
Well, we
whip into
got
my
a
world.
song for it though.
You don't bring no 90s world into me, Junior.
Come on, Junior.
Bring in no damn jagged edge, no damn jagged edge.
He can't love you like I love you.
That ain't what that is. He can't protect you like I'll protect you. I have loved you since the moment I saw you. You have been the love of my life since the moment we touched one another. I can't live without you. I don't breathe without you. I want you more than I want air. I love you more than I love myself. There ain't a lot of women can walk away from this, son. I'm telling you. But now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take your love for her public. Oh, Lord. Public affirmation is about time to come. If she don't win, then we go for the break. I'll go public with my love for her. I'll go online and say, I'm sorry. And I just tell her in front of the world. It may end it, but this your shot.
Okay.
But do not let the love of your life get away just because she dating this punk-ass boy.
There you go.
All right, Steve. That ends, I hope, part 3 of today's Strawberry Letter, okay? Coming up, we'll have Sheryl Underwood from The Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Introduce our girl from The Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the one and only Sheryl Underwood.
Thank you, Steve Harvey. Hey, Charlotte Strawberries.
Hello, Sheryl. Sheryl.
Underwood.
I love you so much. Well, you know, me and Junior had broke up temporarily, Steve, while you was in the motherland. You know what I'm saying? But then we had to get back together because it is Mother's Day weekend, and I had to do my dry run of the Mother's Day extravaganza that I have planned for Junior Mama. You know, because Shirley Strawberries, listen, if you're going to get with the man, you got to get with the mama. Am I right, Shirley Strawberries?
Oh, you're right, baby. You are right. I can't disagree
Absolutely.
with that.
Well, see, me and Junior breakup was only temporary. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to let them scallywags have them, right? So I planned this wonderful extravaganza for his mama. That's right, my best friend, right? So, Shirley Strawberries, we're going to start with the Lord. You know, we're going to go to church on Sunday because that's what saved people do. Amen. Amen. Again, that's right. Now, what color is the flower that I got to wear, Shirley Strawberries, because his mama is still alive? It's the red flower.
Yes.
It's red. It's red flower because we will be in matching outfits. I already got that plan already, right? I already got our slips and our stockings ready.
You and my mom in matching outfits. I did.
Wow.
Yes, because we're going to have the Saturday night slumber party. It's the Saturday night Lou Ross, Johnny Taylor, Lattimore. Let's straighten it out. Mother's Day weekend. So we got to be together on Saturday so we can get dressed for church. We're going to have Simon Croquette for breakfast with homemade biscuits. Oh, I got it all the way set up, right? Wow. And then we're going to go to church service. Then after the church service, we're going to go to the casino because not only do they have the best buffet, but we can double our tithe money for night service, which we will go back to. Because you got to have your money ready for night service. Then after night service, we're going to go back to the house where we will watch Claudine and Imitation of Life. That's right, Shirley Strawberry. Show my mama how much I love her, even though we the same age, while we drinking hot toddies. That's right. We are the same age, Steve.
Same age.
That's right. We drinking hot toddies in our matching nightgowns while we greasing our scalps with Sulfur 8 and soaking our feet in Epsom salt. If that ain't a party, I don't know what is. Then that gives us time while we slumber for them to load in all of the appliances that I bought for my new best friend, Junior Mama. That's right. I got a freezer full of chitlins coming in the basement downstairs. Blow a fuse if you want to and let these chitlins go bad. Not gonna have a freezer full of chitlins. Nothing but chitlins.
Let me tell you something, Underwood. My mom would pull me in the corner and say, "You finna be with Underwood. You hear me?"
Yeah, all that. That Johnny Taylor.
Johnny Taylor
Anthony in the Milton night got it.
Listen to me. Listen to me. We
and
gonna
y'all
be
go
over.
to bingo together?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, not just bingo, casino, bingo, all night disco. And we gonna go get our hair done, Shirley Strawberry, in the pink and green rollers. Even though I am a member of Zeta Phi Beta, I will wear the pink and green roller for the wet set. Because the men all pause when we walk into the room. You don't understand.
Yeah.
My best friend is now Junior Mama. So I get love both ways. I get to hit it with Junior and then walk out their bedroom and be with my best friend that I can play Bid Wiz with, his mama.
My mama do all this stuff. That's what's so funny.
You're in love
that
with
is
family,
all of it.
Cheryl.
All of it.
But Junior, we got to get
said.
married because I don't believe in shacking. We got to get married. You never know. You don't want to get caught slipping and the Lord come back.
My mama would give me up for a deep freezer full of chitlins. You gonna be with
Full of
Underwood. You hear
chitlins.
me? You hear me? You finna
That's
be with
it.
her.
Till death do us part.
Mess up this deep freeze.
Your mama gonna fall out. Don't take her, Jesus. Don't take her. And then I'm gonna wake up out my slumber and go, girl, you know I wasn't gonna leave you, girl.
All right, Sheryl, you know we got to get out of here. Thank you so much. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Junior, some quick sports from you. What you got going on with Sports Talk? What's happening?
I don't get this. Mike Tyson is still anxious to get back in the ring. Because first he was going to fight Holyfield. Now that's not happening. So now we know that he scheduled a rematch with, he wants to fight Lennox Lewis. That is his next target.
From England?
Yeah. Yeah. Mike Tyson is 54 and Lennox Lewis is 55. They want to fight in September. Now, the last fight they had was in 2002 when Lennox Lewis knocked Tyson out in the 8th round. Now, why would you pick him? I'd at least pick somebody I beat. I wouldn't go get somebody who knocked me out.
Hits really, really hard.
Yeah.
But still,
Really,
you think
really
he
hard.
still packs a punch now?
No. They are. It's just slower to get to you.
And it don't take one. But I would pick somebody I beat before. You know, I wouldn't just go get Lennox. I mean, come on now. I mean, Tyson just want to fight at this point.
He tried with Holyfield, but, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know why him and Holyfield won't fight.
They
It'll
couldn't
make
get the
the
money
most
together,
money.
right?
Yeah,
Huh?
it was like, I think the money
25 million. At this age, I'm fighting Mike for 25 million. Because I know what to do with this 25.
But what about the repercussions after the fight? Do you
Oh, it ain't going to be none. I'm going to go to sleep so fast. You think Sonny Liston went down in the Ali fight?
Yeah.
All that punch got to do is go
Make sure
by
you got
me.
your ear and then you're out. Okay.
Soon as he hit me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run across the ring and just jump into his arms. As soon as he hit me, I'm gonna fall straight out.
All right, guys, we'll have more of the Steve
Swing
Harvey Morning
your
Show
ass.
coming up in 33 minutes right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for Ask the CLO. This one's from Melisha in Kansas. Melisha writes, I'm in my early 30s and my husband wants a divorce because I went to my personal trainer's house. I stopped by my trainer's housewarming party to congratulate him and give him a bottle of wine. It was quick and innocent. My husband's coworker told him I was there. My husband said he's sick of me being naive and embarrassing him and he wants a divorce. He's got a habit of throwing divorce at me when he's mad. I'm sick of him doing this. Is he looking for any reason to end the marriage?
Yeah. I mean, you said it. You know, and he used divorce a lot.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think you should play with that. That's nothing to play with if you don't.
No, but this dude, you know, it would have been a great idea, though, had you told him instead of him hearing about it from a coworker. Because now the coworker, hey, man, yeah, your wife was over there. My wife?
Yeah.
Was over the personal trainer's house? You know, that you got to admit, sister, that ain't a good look. I don't think that's grounds for divorce.
No.
But it definitely is not a good look. Now, if he keep throwing divorce up in your face, maybe has he had some more not so good looks? You got to kind of ask yourself, because he ain't throwing up divorce for no reason. But he said in this, I'm tired of you embarrassing me. And so
And
maybe
being
you've done it.
naive, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you've done it repeatedly. I don't know. Is
she
he
said
trying
it
to
was
get
quick
out?
and
So.
innocent.
Yeah, I know that's what she said. But if one of my dudes say, hey, man, oh, that's wild, man. I saw your wife yesterday over at the personal trainer's house. What?
You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
She bought some wine over.
That makes it work.
Every time I done bought a wine over a girl's house, it was for her to drink and feel a certain kind of way.
It was a housewarming party. All right, we're moving on. Erica in Carrollton, Georgia says, my husband and I have 2 children and one on the way. I'm 29, he's 34. He wants one more kid after this one, but I'm ready to shut the baby factory down. I look forward to losing weight and getting back in shape. I also plan to take birth control medicine so I won't ever get pregnant again. He is dead set against it. My mom said to listen to my husband, but I don't agree with her. It's my body, so does his opinion matter? Whoa. Come on.
Obviously not.
29-year-old was, wait a minute now.
You got 2 kids, 1 on the way, and you want to shut it down. He say absolutely not. His wife say listen to your wife. Your mama say listen to your husband. Does your opinion matters the most?
Coming up, it is our last break of the day. And of course, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show and Walmart Family Mobile want to help you celebrate Mother's Day this year. Enter for a chance to win a high-end smartphone, 6 months of Walmart Family Mobile service, plus $2,500 cash, $2,500 cash. Enter and get rules at steveharveyfm.com. All thanks to Walmart Family Mobile. Get 40 gigabytes for under $40 a month from Walmart Family Mobile, powered by T-Mobile. Get all the info at steveharveyfm.com. I did say $2,500 cash. I did say that.
You did say that.
I just want y'all to know I said that. Okay. I just want you to make
said
sure
that you
heard
did that. All right, and listen, before we get out of here and get to Steve, we got to say one more time, guys, Happy Nurses Day. Nurses mean so much to us, and they work tirelessly. They're on the front lines. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your day, nurses. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great work.
All right, Steve.
I don't know. You know, I was just thinking about positivity and the impact that it can have on a person's life. I don't really know if we could start focusing on our thought process, it changes everything. I cannot tell you what you can attract to yourself by professing the right words out of your mouth. You know, it's a very simple thing. The law of attraction works. Okay, let me show you this. If you go home today after you get off work, or if you go in the house and you pick up your remote control and you point it at the TV and you press the on button, what do you expect to happen? Well, what you expect to happen happens. You expect the TV to come on, the TV comes on. Let's say your favorite channel is, let's take for example, let's say it's Sports Center. And Sports Center is on channel 846. When you press 846 and you press select, you expect for your TV to tune in to Sports Center. You don't wonder about it. You just, you know that's what's going to happen. Guess what appears on your TV? Sports Center. If you want to watch a movie on HBO and HBO is channel 450 and you press 450 and you press select, without even consciously thinking about it, you just look at your TV expecting to see HBO. Guess what shows up on your TV? HBO. What I'm saying is the human mind operates off the law of attraction. These little things that we have in our hand called remotes and Bluetooth was built off the principle of the mental power of the human mind. Because God created us that way, that what we project out of our mind is the thing that will come back to our reality. All remotes are built on the principle that a man is as he thinketh. So as you think, so shall you be. So when you point something at a TV and you expect that's what to happen, that's what happens. The law of attraction is real. That's how your mental capacity works. The greatest remote in this world is not the one that controls your TV. It's the one that operates between your two ears. Your brain is the greatest remote control ever created, and God created you because he created you in his image. Do you remember in the Bible when God said, "Let there be light"? He said it before there was light. There was no light until he said, "Let there be light." And then guess what? There was light. When he said, "Peace be still," then the waters calmed down. He spoke everything. Stand up and walk. And the lame stood up and walked. He spoke it. He said he would do it first. That's how the mental mind works, y'all. Everything that comes out of your mouth is projecting something to come back to you. So if you monitor your thoughts, if you monitor your words, if you constantly place them, and like I said yesterday, if you practice power thoughts, and I got that from Joel Osteen, if you practice power thoughts, do you understand what happens to you? You all, it really does work this way. I've seen it work in my life over and over and over and over and over and over and over. But you've seen it work in your life too. But you just have to turn it into a practice. A practice. Make a concerted effort when you wake up to project out of your mouth and out of your remote control in your mind the things that you want to come back. You don't have to be rich to be successful. I know people who get everything they want out of life and they're not rich. I'm telling you, they're successful because they've taken this God-given gift and they live in it in their fullest because they projected that out, and that's the thing that comes back to me. A friend of mine, Dr. Steve Perry, is one of my greatest examples, man. I just admire this brother, man, that he's taken this gift to teach and motivate and molded so many young people and sent them off to college, and he's changed so many lives. He's not filthy rich, but he's one of the most well-off people that I know. And I admire him so, and I sent him a text the other day and told him just that, man. This is one of the most gifted dudes I've ever met, Dr. Steve Perry, because he's living in his gift. He's one of the most successful people I know. Live in your gift, but he projects positivity, and he gets it back from them children. He's taught it to them. What you put out is what's going to come back. Monitor your thoughts and change your life. Those are my closing remarks. Y'all have a great day. We'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? Today, practice positive thoughts.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.